guys, we're back with part 2 of the Wrench and Ride series on this 1957 Triumph Desert Sled. I now have the new bushings and the new retainers here, so we're ready to move forward. I got a little bit of disassembly to do on the other fork, and then we'll start putting this all together. The goal is to ride this thing when we're done, see how those new forks feel, and boy am I looking forward to that. All right, let's do it. One thing before we move forward is I just want to take note of how much play is here with the existing stanchions and the existing bushing. So remember that. We'll compare it to the new one. Whew, that came out easy. Okay, so we've got the internals apart enough that we're ready to start messing with the springs. So I wanted to talk about these for a sec. These are a little bit more heavy duty than the stock springs. The part number is 970505. And these springs would have actually appeared on the sidecar models from the day. I actually learned about this upgrade from an old motorcycle magazine with Steve McQueen in it. He was talking about how him and Bud Eakins build their sleds, and he was on a unit sled, but they were still using the pre-unit forks. So they're good, but that's where I read about this for the first time. Let's compare these to the old ones, because this is kind of a mess. So here, these are the old springs here, and these are the new springs. And you can see the old springs. First of all, we got two different sizes here, really. I don't know if that happened over time or somebody swapped one out at some point. Who knows? These things are almost 70 years old. But anyway, we've got two different sizes. You can see that both of them are shorter than the new springs. And they are, you obviously can't get this from the video, but they are easier to compress than these ones, which would have been on a sidecar to carry more weight. Now, since we have new bushings and retainers and stanchions, we're done with these. You would normally have to take these off, and then you could remove the lower bushing and install the top one. But at this point, these are new breaker bars, so we'll go put these in the corner. That was interesting. So the new bushing has such a tight tolerance that it seems like a little bit of corrosion in here is causing a stiction problem. We don't want stiction. So I think I need to spend some time working on this, getting it nice and smooth in there. Okay, let's do that. Got that cleaned up, washed out, and now it's sliding in much better. Perfect. All right, so remember how much it wiggled before? Let's do a test like this. Way less. And when it's, yeah. And when it's down here, there's almost none. Tiny bit. So huge improvement there. There is an upgrade for these forks. They actually the kit came with these rubber oil seals, which are probably a pretty good idea. But Again, I don't want any stiction, and those are likely to cause a little bit more stiction. Plus, I just think the felts are pretty darn cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and move ahead with felts again. I wanna change the least amount of things on here so I can really get a good feel for the difference. So I got that in there. Now I can go ahead and put this last ring on. Slide it on here. All right, so at this point, this one's ready to go back on the bike. It's sliding really nicely, even with no oil in there. That's wonderful. All right, same thing on the other side. I forgot the fork boots. Dang it. All right, here we go, first test ride. So far everything's feeling good. I did tighten up this this assembly here for the triple trees because those had a little bit of play in them. Feels much different, much more stiff, much more dampening. You can feel it for sure, but let's see how it rides. it feels really good. These are actually the trails that my son Liam and his buddy Walker made last week, and he did a really good job. It really feels great, like much more planted, just real feedback. It also feels like it brakes better too, which could be in my head, but also could be real. Anyway, I'm gonna call this a success. Thanks so much for watching this video. You know the drill. We'll see you next Saturday with a whole new one. Cheers, everybody. Thanks so much for watching that video. Be sure to tune in every Saturday morning for more fun and adventures. Check out the Bike and the Beer series, where we've gone over 30 motorcycles discussing the history and attributes, all while drinking a cold beer. We ride everything, and there's 2 strokes, there's 4 strokes, some really cool stuff. Follow along for some epic adventures in the High Sierra on all types of rare and incredible motorcycles. There's a workshop element to this channel too, as I do a lot of my own mechanical work. I'll share all the tips and tricks I've learned, show you all the tools I use to get it done, and there'll be some exciting new products to promote as well. So join in every Saturday morning, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Thanks.